It's Thursday morning, and it's time for Tech for Seniors Live, where technology gets its deserved deep dive. This isn't happening via Zoom, so we can't see who's joining the show. So please sign in to the chat box below as we gather round the screen, both far and wide, with curiosity as our ever-trusty guide. We'll navigate the digital seas, a knowledgeable crew, exploring all the tech tips, both old and new. No need for cameras, no need for dress. Just bring your questions and we'll address. From gadgets to apps and all the tech lore, we're here to help, to teach, and much more. So type away in the chat. Don't be shy. Our tech-savvy hosts are here to reply. It's Thursday morning. Let the tech talk flow at the Tech for Seniors Live, the best tech show.
It worked. Well, good morning, everyone. It is the 27th of February. What is Gibberlink? Does anyone know what Gibberlink is? And of course, Amazon just released AI. Amazon just released AI for Miss A, and it is going to be worth $20 a month. But today, because you are here with us, we're going to tell you how to get it for free. Also, Microsoft Office. Yes, they just released an app for your PC, and we're going to tell you how you can get it for free. So we are going to save you a ton of money today. This is Tech for Senior. We have a great staff for you today. We've got all our experts. Not only are we going to go through all the news of the week, we are going to save you a ton of money, but you have to keep listening and listen to the show today. So thank you for coming. We do appreciate your listening to us yak on for a whole hour. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior Live, where we have a lot of fun on these Thursday morning shows. So whether people are listening or not, we are just going to talk and talk and talk, right, Hewie, for a whole hour.
We do anyway.
We do. Exactly. And we also, people are probably wondering who we are. Well, we come from our Monday show, which is coming up pretty soon in 2 weeks. We'll be into season 6. So if you haven't come by Monday and had participated in the show, please do so. We welcome you. It is a Zoom meeting, but we do broadcast that out to YouTube. This, of course, is a little bit different. This is our Thursday morning show on Thursday, which is sort of cool. And we don't actually have, this isn't actually a Zoom meeting, so we have no idea who's out there. This is broadcast out to StreamYard. We're broadcasting it to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and and outer space. You never know, right? So we're going to definitely broadcasting it out there, but we can't actually see who you are. So what really helps if you put a note in the chat and say where you're from, what the weather's like. Do you have a Miss A device, and are you excited about using the new AI that's coming out? We'll talk all about that today and give you some tips on that and find out how you can get it for free. So let me introduce our expert team today. Now, just to let everyone know, I thought I saw this video this morning and it talked about Gibberlink. And I thought, I got a word that they have no idea what it is. I was going to catch these guys just to show you how smart they are. I was going to go and catch these guys. I bet you don't know what Gibberlink is, right? They all got it. I thought, so this group is really a really smart group. Hewie, do you want to tell us what Gibberlink is?
But it's not you and me talking to each other. It's AI talking to another AI.
That's right. And it's like, remember the old modems we had that went squeak, squeak, squeak? And that's, they get talking.
They were called an acoustic coupler.
See, I told you, these guys are so smart, right? They follow lingo. Thanks, Ray. And so there you go. So welcome, Hewie. Thank you for dropping by today. I hope that you've had a good week.
Absolutely, and it's got a busy week coming up, and
you're hosting
a lot of fun. I'm sorry?
You're hosting the show on Monday.
I'm hosting the show on Monday. Wednesday is the Stug meeting because it's the first Wednesday of the month. The following Wednesday, I'm going to be up in Sun City Center here in Florida, and I'm doing a presentation live in front of about 200 people.
Oh, there you go.
Don't forget tomorrow.
Something going on tomorrow, too, don't you?
Tomorrow is my AI. Let's talk AI.
Yeah.
And I've sent out my newsletter, and I changed it around a little bit. I was putting videos, listing videos on it. Now I'm posting them on my website.
All right. Excellent. Now, then, of course, we have Bob Gostischa here. Now, Bob's having a trying day. He's sort of up to his eyeballs in something, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it has to do with the septic tank and septic field. But I'm not going to specifically tell you what it is, but just use your imagination.
Oh, crap. Why not?
Oh, crap. His internet doesn't work. Comcast is coming to fix. So Bob's up to his eyeballs and his internet doesn't work. So anyway, we feel for you, Bob. We really do.
Yeah, well, if Comcast comes, and if you've watched my video, you know this isn't the first time Comcast has been here. I'm hoping this will finally be the last time. And they're coming to my house, doesn't do a darn thing. They've already changed everything inside the house. They know that the problem is their end from the pole to their main office somewhere. They just can't find out where.
There you go. Ray, how are you doing today? You're sort of smiling. You this must be a great day for you. You don't have your septic fields working okay?
I think so, but now that all of this talk about it, I'm going to have to go check.
Well, wait, can you wait till after the show?
Okay, I can do that.
All right, you're a good guy. All right, is there anyone listening to us?
Yeah, but before we do that, how do they follow us when we go online with the Facebook?
What's that?
How do they follow us on Facebook?
Oh, how do they follow us on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we will give you the link. Just
there you go.
There's the link.
Hewie, check your mic, Hewie.
Did your mic? So anyway, this is as we follow along. If you want to follow along on Facebook to all the articles, that is just go to Facebook and type in Tech for Senior, and you'll find our Facebook page, and you can follow us along. So, Hewie, any comments in the chat?
Start here.
Okay, Jolin, greetings from Low Country, South Carolina. Didn't think I'd make it today. A serendipitous change of plans. Yay. Jolin, always welcome to see you. Always welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Ed Weiss, 56 degrees, light rain in central New Jersey. Hi, Ed. Mike Lehman in Moncton, New Brunswick, where it's OC and partly
Zero C.
Zero centigrade.
OC, 0 degree. Oh,
0 Celsius.
To adjust my glasses here, and partly sunny. Yes,
not OCD, just 0 Celsius.
Right. And Bernard, Sterling Heights Computer Club, Detroit, Michigan, 40 degrees in Fahrenheit. James Martis, welcome from Cookville, Tennessee, 55 degrees and sunny. I think James has been on before.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a regular.
Yeah. So I welcome James. Steve Powell, Kirkland, Washington, 45 degrees and sunny. Yes, it is sunny on the West Coast. Gary Bowden from sunny Victoria, BC. And Gerald Smith, West Seattle, 50 degrees and sunny. Gary Bowden, we distributed a dozen early Miss A Echo 8s to club members who needed them. I don't know if they will run the Amazon AI. Well, we'll talk about that today.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that today for sure. Betty Schultz, greetings from Clearwater, Florida. And there we go. So good group today. Excellent. Thank you. All right. So the first, we better get on with it, and we'll get discussing what we're going to talk about. And of course, the big news that came out yesterday was, of course, and I've got to be careful, otherwise all our devices are going to go off. So I'm going to be talking about Miss A, which of course we know what that means. And this will be this Miss A and the big announcement yesterday. Now I've got a little clip I want to play, everybody. We'll come down here, and I've got a little video that I want to play, and this will sort of lead into what we're going to talk about.
Wow, look at my style. I know you ain't seen it like this in a while.
Oh, hey there.
So we can just, talk now.
I'm all ears, figuratively speaking.
Cool. Do you know how to manage my kids' schedules?
I noticed a birthday party conflicts with picking up Grandma at the airport. Want me to book her a ride? Billie Eilish is in town soon.
No way.
I can share when tickets are available in your city.
Yes, please.
Got any spring break ideas?
Somewhere not too far. Only if there's a beach and nice weather.
Santa Barbara is great for everyone. I found a restaurant downtown I think you'd like.
What is Santa Barbara known for?
It has great upscale shops and oceanfront dining.
Can you go whale watching?
Absolutely. Want me to book a catamaran tour?
Wow.
What's the next step?
Remove the nut holding the cartridge.
Should I get bangs?
You might only love them for a little while.
You're probably right. Make a slideshow of baby Tina. Mom.
What part am I looking for again?
2-inch washers. Your Uber is 2 minutes away.
For real?
Wait, did someone let the dog out today?
I checked the cameras. And yes, in fact, Mozart was just out.
Wow, look at my style. I know you ain't seen it like this in a while. Wow.
So, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Bob, you could have used that maybe to fix your septic field.
I don't think it'll go out there and start to suck the stuff out of there. That'd be a stinky Miss A.
So, of course, this is called Miss A Plus, and what does all that mean? Which, of course, we're going to talk about today. This is, first of all, let everybody know this is not out yet. It will be out probably later this month, and only starting in the U.S. So this is so if you're not in the U.S., this is going to take. Now they plan on rolling it out to the rest of the countries quickly. So this is going to happen real quick. But the first will be the U.S. So you'll probably, I would bet it's probably going to be a month or two before we see it outside, because they want to test the waters and make sure this is going to work. So
They're also starting it with the Echo show.
Right.
It's not going to.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a sec. So, so available in the U.S. Now, here's where we're going to say. So it is free for Prime members, and this will be available hopefully in mid-March. So part of what we're talking about here is this is if you have Amazon Prime, then this is of course a $20 option. This is if you don't have Prime, then there's a cost for this, and the cost will be, I think it's $19.95 US, which of course will end up being a bank loan in Canada, or who knows what it's going to be. So it is, you really want to have, I suspect the only people that will use this will be those of people who have Prime membership, which will be another useful thing for Prime.
Now I have a question for you. Prime membership. What about when you have, because you can have family members on your Prime membership? Are they also counted?
Don't know. I think that's a good question, Bob. I don't.
That was my question, because I'm going to find out from my kids Okay, who's got a membership left to use? Because I got Walmart Plus, and
Right.
it doesn't work with Walmart Plus.
True. Unless you had Walmart Plus doesn't give you Prime, does it?
No.
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 All right. Okay. Let's look at the next item. It's going to start with Hewie. You already talked about this. The Echo Show 8, 10, 15, 21 are going to be the first to receive the updates.
That is an important consideration here. I looked up myself on the Echo Show 8 just to see, and it's only the 3rd generation and on, not the earlier versions. So people have to be, if you're going to go out and look for one, I was looking for one on eBay as an example this morning, and has to be 3rd generation or newer.
And that's a great, thank you, Ray. That's a great, thank you for pointing that out, because these devices have been around for a very long time. And like you say, there's different generations of them, right? So you got to be careful, because it's not going to work for everything.
And they're still about $100 plus. Depends on which size you get.
Yeah.
I paid 150 something for mine.
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago. I don't know whether it's 3rd or 2nd generation. I'll find out when I look.
Now, this actually is something where I think this is actually going to be really helpful. Create complex voice routines and new Amazon smart home dashboard. So you're going to be, what you saw in the video was, you're going to be able to have it do other things. Okay. Now, one of the problems I have personally is I have so many of these devices, and I have an Amazon app on my phone. Honestly, and I've got an Amazon TV, I've got a Ring doorbell, I've got everything in my house I've got a lot of these devices. Trying to make that work is a nightmare, and their app is not intuitive. It is crazy. And in fact, so one of the cool parts about this is you're going to be able to say, Miss A, connect my TV or connect this to whatever, or my Chime doorbell connected and get it going, or whatever. And it's going to figure out all that stuff for you, and it's going to make it work. And it's all just going to work. And the other problem I have is that, for example, we use the Alexa to-do list, and we put wherever we are in the house, if we need something for Costco, we just say put it on the Costco shopping list. The problem is that not all the Echoes hear that. They're different. Some hear it and some don't, and it depends what room you're in. It gets real confusing just because it's just to set it all up. And I'm sure if I spent a huge amount of time, I could get it all done. But hopefully this automation process will make this a lot easier. Anyway, so now let's just come down. Let's see this one. Right. The next one was summaries of events, types, and timelines with your cameras. That's sort of cool. You can just ask the AI to go and look at your camera and find out, who was last there. Did they see pictures of your whatever? It will go over and it will summarize all the events on your camera. And the last one was you can upload documents like emails, contracts, recipes, and it will analyze them and give you advice. Now, I'm not sure. That may just be a little bit on the dicey side, but certainly recipes and simple stuff would be there, but maybe not your will or complicated legal stuff. But you can upload documents and it will talk to you about it and so on and so forth.
Well, and one of the videos that I watched this morning, I can't remember which one, they were talking about it. Well, if you're under the sink working on something, you can holler out to it and say, how do I do this? And it'll give you the directions while you're doing the actual work. Where with your phone, you can't really do that, although your phone will give you the same kind of results.
Yeah. The other and the last
my question is, this is going to be okay if it's with Miss A, but when Microsoft wanted to do that with its new smart computers, there is an uproar because, oh my God, you're going to be able to listen to what I say. And so I don't know how this is going to be received.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also now they've also got it connected to a whole series of Grubhub, Whole Foods, Open Table, Amazon Fresh, and the whole. So they're connected to a lot of APIs that are all connected to different services. So that again, you can just do this. You can just order it, and it will appear. So that's sort of interesting. So just want to move on quickly because we want, of course, get to the news articles. But this is anyway. So this is all just released yesterday morning. They just talked about all this yesterday morning, and it will be rolling.
I do want to add one thing. Google has a similar product, and they're in a quandary because if they do the same type of thing that the Amazon Plus is going to do, or MSA Plus is going to do, it's taking away their moneymaker, which is their search engine. Because we don't use the search engine as much now as we use one of the chat GPTs or one of the other things. So they're in a real quandary of what they're going to do, if they're going to be able to compete with it or not.
That's right. All right, let's get on with the next one. And the next one is, of course, Bob's done a video about this. I'm going to let Bob talk about this. This was Gmail is replacing SMS codes with QR codes. And what does that mean for you? And you'll be getting confirmation code like that, which will be a QR code rather than an SMS. Now, I guess, Bob, when the article came out about this, is it really your Google account? Because Gmail really is your Google account. Is that not it? Or what can you explain this?
Well, instead of getting your SMS code, you don't enter a code. You're presented with, you already do on some sites, with a QR code, and you simply point your camera at it, and that's it. You're identified. It's you. Because it has to use your phone in order, but you don't have to respond with having to put in that number. Also, it's much, much safer. Unless, of course, you have a phone that's wide open and you lose it and somebody else takes it. Then, that. And if you don't have a phone or your phone's camera doesn't work, you will have other choices. But this will be the replacement for what we now use, because QR codes, yes, they're better than nothing, but they are still something that you can break.
Yeah, and also some of the services that I try to log on to, instead of I haven't seen the QR codes yet, but they still say, we sent you an email, click a button on that and verify, and that's all. And once you do that, you're verified, and that's all.
Yep.
So it's doing the same kind of thing.
One of the concerns that everybody has is called SIM swapping, and that's when someone steals your SIM card, and it's probably easier to do than you think. And they actually take and of course, once they get your SIM card, they have your phone number, and they can receive your SMS messages, which is the big concern, right? So this gets around that problem. So just let everyone know it's coming. It is an option that's going to be there. Probably, Bob, do you know when I don't think it started.
It's going to slowly be rolled out.
Okay. So we'll see how we go with that. But anyway, that's the information on that. Okay, let's get on with the articles. Any more comments, Hewie, before we move on?
Yeah, let's see. Got a few.
Elizabeth Bradley, greetings from warm Arizona, only 80 degrees today, but has been up to 90 already. Yikes.
She must live in Phoenix area, the Valley.
Yeah, genealogy. This is Murray. Yeah, good morning from sunny Victoria, BC. Hello, Murray. Mike Ungerman, I got rid of my Echoes with a Pixel phone. The same services are available, and now with AI. Lots of choices, right? Lots of choices. So, all right, let's get on with the news, and I'll put Hewie up here, and we will see where we go. And again, if you want to follow us along on the articles, you can follow us along on the Facebook page.
Bob, this is you.
This was generated using ChatGPT. I got a new printer yesterday, and I decided, hey, listen, today's include the fact that I got that new printer. So Bob just finished setting up his brand new Epson Eco Tank printer. And that's the joke for the day.
That's not what's here. I got something on a social roller coaster.
Hello?
Yep.
Okay, Ron, this is you.
Yes.
Let's see which one. This is the one about the two chat box. Speaking of one, this is called Gibberlink. And if you want to read about this, is two chat box get together and you have one chat bot talking to the other, and they use a chat bot language to talk back and forth, and that's called, and the language they use to talk to one another is called Gibberlink.
Who came up with that name, Ron?
I don't know, but you guys are smarter than I am, because I did not know that before I read the article this morning, and you guys all did. So you all get gold stars.
Bob, I muted you. Okay, Ron, this is you.
Yeah, this is this is an interesting. Google makes it easier to delete search results about you. So anyone who's ever typed their own name into Google will understand the fear of finding out your personal information is online. And so Google has announced on its post, it's called the keyword. Google has redesigned its results about the tool, and it will allow you to remove the information about you.
That's talking about a quantum computing race is heating up. Is that the same one you're talking about, Ron?
No, this is
that's what we're showing.
Oh, is that? Oh, am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's come back.
Google, Microsoft. And
oh, I see. I can't see that. Okay. This is Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. Amazon has a new chip out, and this is the quantum computing chip. So, as we were talked about last week, we've talked about quantum computing and all the different stages that are going through. Amazon has a chip. Did you guys know that? Did you know Amazon has a chip, a quantum computing chip?
And of course, yep. Microsoft has a new chip as well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we talked about that. Okay, well, I didn't know Amazon did.
Okay, I thought this was pretty interesting. There's new evidence now that suggests that Mars used to have an ocean and sandy beaches.
Wow.
So did New Mexico.
Yeah, yeah, but New Mexico also had people, which we're not sure Mars did. But the more we find out, maybe Mars had people many moons ago. Who knows? But they did have anyway an ocean and sandy beaches. It's believed as they dug into the surface and got more information and more. So as we get more and more information of what's out there, it's just amazing how big and vast everything is. Okay, and here's talking about the announcements about Miss A.
Yeah, that may have been mine. And the one thing I'll add to that, of all the features that were announced, the one I think is going to be most useful in general is for Amazon Kids, where they can ask all types of questions about geography, biology, and all the kinds of things that they're learning in school. And I think that's going to be a real benefit.
Miss A will now be doing their homework for them.
Yeah. And this is the Gibberlink.
Right. I call that the word of the day. And it's worth actually taking a look at this article because it shows you a video where the two AIs recognize each other and switch from human speech to machine-only language, which goes much, much faster than if they were conversing as we humans do.
And Ray, just let everyone know, on my Saturday newsletter, I have a quiz in there. And since you all are listening today and know the answer, I can tell you that will be the first question on my quiz on Saturday. So you all know the answer to that one so far. So another feature, another plus of watching our show today.
And Ray, this is yours as well.
Okay, this one is the Microsoft Copilot now offers voice and think deeper for free. And so these are new free features. It's unlimited. Basically, it's unlimited access to voice commands, and then the think deeper. So the voice features allows users to have conversations with the AI assistant, while think deeper is intended to parse complicated queries. I've not tried either recently, so I don't have any practical experience, but I will do that later on.
Yeah, and also Claude from I'm trying to think of what the company is. Anyway, Claude just came out with 3.7. And yeah, Perplexity is a different company, but they're all using deep thinking where it takes time, but they do a lot more in-depth research for whatever your question is.
If we get to it, I actually have a couple of posts in here where I used Perplexity and also ChatGPT and some of the others that all have the same thing built in, and how one is better than the other.
Ray, this is you.
Okay, so every so often, my wife Carol laments for the days she used to have a BlackBerry phone, and mainly for the tactile feel of the keys, where you can actually press keys that gave you a response. And well, this company called Clicks is actually now making a case for your phones that provide a physical keyboard. Now they've already launched them for the iPhones for the 15 and the 16 Pro, and now this year they're going to come out with ones for the Android, namely for you guys, the Pixel 9 and the 9 Pro, as well as the Galaxy S25 on the Samsung side, and even the Motorola Razr. So now I deem is a disadvantage. This makes the phone height increased on the case. And for me, this is a no-go, because I like my Samsung Flip 5. I just pop that in my pocket. I could obviously not be able to do it with this device. But I think for people like my wife, if they want that feeling of hitting keys again, this could be the answer.
Interesting. Ron?
This was very interesting study. This, let me just get it in here, open it up. This was done, was the university? Yeah, this was, this led to the University of Texas study, Austin, Texas. And while smartphones have added many features to help improve mental health, a new study conducted by research at the University of Texas at Austin found that participants who blocked internet access on their phones for just 2 weeks reported significant improvements in mood, well-being, and focus. A staggering 91% of our participants felt better after a short tech detox, with many experiencing a reduction in depressive symptoms compared to taking antidepressant medication, the study claims. So,
wow.
That's 2 weeks detoxing. So if you aren't feeling well, you're feeling a bit depressed, get off the internet, detox for a couple of weeks, and see how you feel. This was a very interesting study.
If I do that starting tomorrow, you'll have to do the show on Monday.
That's right. You can be depressed for another week. Yeah, keep doing the show. You'll feel better. Oh, this was, is this mine? Yeah, this is, what does Qualcomm and Google's 8-year of Android support promise mean for us? And I thought, well, that's sort of an interesting question. And what does it mean when they say they're going to support a phone for 8 years? You know, let's think about this. You will probably have gone through 2 batteries by then. The technology in the phone will be extremely old and probably not working. So what does it actually mean? And I guess that's a very interesting thought. So as all these companies leapfrog into we're providing more and more and more support over longer periods of time, I'm not sure what benefit that really has.
It's like betting on a dead horse. You can bet on it forever and never lose a dime.
That's right. It's just not, and the apps probably they'll all be old, and I mean they probably won't work. There it just goes on and on and on. Like, what good is an 8-year-old phone going to be, really? So that's the.
But there are a lot of people out there, Ron. I have a friend who's not only a doctor but a lawyer as well, and he's using maybe a 10-year-old iPhone, and has no intention of upgrading it. He likes it and doesn't want to learn anything new.
But he probably also, though, Ray, is replace the battery twice in it. I mean, you're not going to be able to just use it for that long. It's going to need physical upgrades. He may have dropped it. He may have to have another couple of screens put in it. I mean, these phones get more expensive as you go along.
Good point.
Bob, this is you. X.
Yeah, I used X's Grok Deep Search, and it did an excellent job. In this case, I used it to do a deep analysis of my YouTube channel, and the link gets you to the results that it posted. That made it easier than trying to fit it into a post on Facebook. Put it to the test. It's totally free, unlike many of the others. There is no $20 a month. Yes, you have to have an account at X, but so what?
And that can be the free one of that. I tried several of the AIs to get summaries of some of the AI videos to post on my website. Mm-hmm. And I was asking for a 2-sentence summarization and also the title. And I tried it with I used Perplexity and everything. And with Grok, what Grok did, instead of giving me a summarization, it told me what music was in the background or what something about the sound. It had nothing to do with it. So they were really off. But I have used Grok a few times that gave me the best answers out of all of them. So it's another one to use. Ron, this is you.
Yeah.
What is the Safety Core app?
Did you guys see this? I hadn't seen this before. This is very interesting. This is an Android talk. It's about an app called Safety Core, which is it's a Google security feature that is rolling out on the most recent edition of Android. And so if you look on your phone, you may find a new app there called Safety Core. I don't have that. I don't know if Bob has that, but it's an app that you will find. It's not in the security section. It's actually an app, and it's called the Safety Core app. And so what does this actually do? Well, this is has to do with Google Messages, and it's a advanced protection system for Google Messages. And what it does, it scans incoming images, and of course, if there's any nudity or pornography or anything that people might be spamming you, it's going to search this and prevent it from arriving. Now, the problem that people are having with this, and I just let me scroll down. The problem with this is that it also scans all your images going out. So any photographs or anything you have on your phone, it scans all the images. Now, what it does with that scanning has people concerned. In other words, it's taking all the images and scanning them off your phone. So it is a privacy feature. So whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, I'm sure Bob will be doing a video about this, and we'll learn a lot more about it. I don't have it, but you may see this coming out, and it may be on your phone. If you do see it, it's a legitimate app. It is from Google, and it does have to do with messages, with the Google Message service, and scanning images. So that's just let you know that this is coming. If you don't have it, it may be there, and there's pluses and minuses about that. Bob, did you check your phone? Do you have it?
I don't know where it's supposed to be. Just a regular.
It's just in the app. It's just an app. You just look down in the apps under, and it should say Safety Core, and it should be. It's just an app. It's not in the security section. And I do not have it. So, but anyway, it's coming. So if you do notice that you do have it, it is a legitimate app, and you can turn the app off, or I think you probably turn it off or delete it. I mean, it's just an app. So decide what you want to do with that.
Yeah, I have it on mine.
Oh, do you really?
Yep. Android System Safety Core.
Okay.
What's
So there it
called?
is. So it's
Core?
yeah. So it's there, and as I said, the only controversy about that is it scans your images, because it also prevents outgoing and incoming images from being whatever you don't, I guess, pornography or whatever bad things that could be on images. They're gonna make sure you don't have it. All right,
Ron, the next one is yours.
Oh, this is great. So this is this is a great feature, and I think it's on, what is it? Become a pro chef at home with iOS 18.4. Apple's News Plus subscribers can now get recipes and restaurant reviews on their phones. So this is this is an Apple option for you. It's if you're into cooking like I am, it's great. I don't have an iPhone, but I would certainly have Apple News. And if you have Apple News Plus, you're going to get recipes, restaurant reviews, and all sorts of good things. So, but it's with iOS 18.4. So anyway, just thought I think this would be great. I'd be happy to sign up.
It's not like you can't find that information anywhere else.
Well, yeah. So this is going to be, it's just, it's, hey, it's cool. This was just to let you know, if you have a Pixel phone, Bob and I updated our phones earlier in the month. This tells you what all the system updates were. I didn't really notice any big difference, but Bob and I updated our phones, and so what? But anyway, just let you know, you should be able to do that now.
Yeah, I haven't checked my phone, and I will as we speak here, whether it has an update or not. But let's go to the next one while I'm doing that, Ron.
I think the next one's mine. Gboard. Have you guys heard of Gboard?
No.
Okay, so this falls into Ray was talking about earlier. Gboard is it's a keyboard for your Android phone. Gboard for Android hit 10 billion downloads on the Play Store. Now that's a lot of downloads. So 10 billion with a billion are using Gboard, and that is it's a keyboard. Like Ray was talking about, a physical keyboard, right? Where you're actually
you have a mechanical feeling.
Mechanical
tactile
keyboards, right? So this is an improved virtual keyboard on your phone, and it's an improved one from instead of using Google's, you can use this, and this is like sliced bread. I guess you wouldn't want to use a toaster without sliced bread. So this is the same thing. Now I will say, I'm not a thumb guy. Right. I just don't do the thumb typing very good. But I use, I just dictate everything. No matter where you are in any of these devices or any messages you're sending or anything, there's always a one button and you can just dictate in, and it dictates perfectly. So I just use that instead of the thumb thing. So that's what I use personally.
That's a smart way to go.
Yeah. Just let you know, in Canada, the pre-orders, because I don't think the 16Es are. Sorry. So the text. So just let you know that the pre-orders are now available at $8.99 in Canada for the 16E.
That's quite a bit more than the.
Well, you got to convert it. Yeah, you got to convert it. So that's just. So I was out. I put this in this morning. I was out walking around the house yesterday. It was a beautiful day. Sun was out. My tulips are coming up, and it was just a gardening day. It just felt like I shouldn't be in here creating a video because I've got to put another one up and get it ready for the show on Monday. It smelled and felt like a gardening day. And these are the best gardening apps. What is it? The 10 best gardening apps. 18 best gardening apps that you can have for your phone. So I thought I'd put that out there. If you're a gardener, there you go. Now, so Ray, what was it last week we talked about? And we all, and Amazon pulled it, and we said we'd never heard of it. And we said, well, c'est la vie, right? What was it?
Yeah, I can't remember it either. That's how important it was.
All right. Who knew Amazon had an app store? Nobody, right? Anyway, they're pulling the app store. Amazon actually had an Android app store. And so they're actually pulling the store and closing the Android.
Was it called Chime? Was that the name Chime?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway,
I think it was something like Amazon Chime, which I had never heard of before. Yeah,
we've never heard of it. And I've never heard of Amazon's app store. Did you know? Did anyone know they had an app store?
I didn't.
One of the world's best kept secrets.
There you go. So I'll just I know everyone's so sad about this, but they're closing the store. After 14 years. This is Amazon. So iOS 18.4 lets you add Apple Music playlist to your lock screen. So I thought that was sort of cool. So
yeah,
you can put your playlist. You can put Ray's music on your phone, and you can even listen to it with a lock screen. Yeah, this was another crazy article. Apple leads the AI PC market as Mac sales surge. Who would have thought? Everyone knows, of course, this is the year of PC sales. Like this is the, I think the last time we had a cycle like this was 5 years ago, and this is going to be a big cycle this year. And Apple is just doing so well, and they're leading the march on this. People are buying this is not iPhones or iPads, this is PC sales. So well done, Apple. And this was just to let you know that Hewie and I always talk about NVIDIA cards because we have these cards in our PCs, but AMD has just brought out the competition, and this will be a little bit cheaper. Just to let you know, there's some choice out there.
That's all we've already talked about.
We've already discussed that. Yeah. We should, Hewie, before we get on any further, are there any more comments that we should do the comments now?
Yeah, let's. Actually, we've got. Let's see, right here. I think that's Monsignor. Monsignor Mike Dykeman checking in for the first time. So welcome.
Welcome. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I wonder where are you from?
Yeah, there it is, right there.
He answered your question.
He's pretty quick. Located in St. Louis, ammo and using iPhone and iPad and Windows PC. Well, welcome.
He got everything covered.
Yeah, that's good. Well, hopefully we've helped you today. Yeah. Excellent. Mike Ungerman, Hewie, can you tell us how to attend the Let's Talk AI conference? Good question, Mike.
Yeah, there's two ways. One, you can contact me at Hewie at Hewie.net, Hewie at Hewie.net. Or just do that, and I can either send you the link or I can just send you a copy of the newsletter, and the link is in the newsletter.
There's your Hewie.net. That's it for your. That's for the Windows thing.
Yeah, but that's for the Windows thing. But it also, but my email address is Hewie at Hewie.net.
Okay. Brian, IBM has many quantum computer systems installed and operational around the world since 2019. Thanks, Brian. Mike Ugerman, I have a safety app on my Pixel 8, but it's monitoring my movements and emergency data. Yeah, Mike, there's a bunch of different ones. This, the one we were talking about specifically, is not the safety. I know the safety app you're looking at, but this is different. So it's a different app. Amazon's App Store supported their tablets, which I have one of.
I also do. Yeah. And that's it. We're caught up.
That's it. Oh, okay. Good.
Back to the articles. There's what Bob was talking about. That's the cartoon that he did. And this was Bob's as well. New Linux malware autocolor grants hackers full remote access to compromised systems. So even Linux has its problems. And this was Bob as well. He put AI, Perplexity's AI, new deep research to work. And he gave the prompt and it gave the answers. So it's a good article to take a look at.
And that's the one where they do more extensive research.
Yeah. And this is me. This free Chrome extension helps me identify AI content with a single click. And what I found is it's an extension, and you can either click the extension in the list of extensions when you're on Chrome. But what I've been doing is if you right mouse a picture or an image on your screen in your browser, one of the choices now is, let's see, what's it called? Let me just do it here.
Is that Lens?
No, it's called, it is called Hive, Hive AI detector. And you can right mouse click on your on the picture, and that'll be a choice to check whether it's AI or not, and it will tell you. And it'll also give you probably which image program or app that created it.
Generated?
Yeah, it generated it. So I have found that most of the pictures I've been looking at on Facebook are not AI generated, which surprised me. I thought a lot of them would be, but you know, it's not totally accurate because there are ways that some of these programs make it so detectors can't detect it properly. But it's a free browser add-on or extension. And then this one is Samsung's. Oh, this one, Bob and Ron would probably be interested in reading. It's Samsung S25 Ultra versus the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and which phone wins. So I think that would be a good article. Ron, you might want to read that.
Well, I was thinking about that this morning. I've got a, but I'm waiting for the Pixel 10 to come out. That's actually, I did a search this morning and I said, when's the Pixel 10 coming out? And it'll be out in August of this year. So, so August would be the month where I might look at upgrading my phone, but it'll be the Pixel 10.
And then this one is downloading one Quetta, Quetta, private ad block browser on the PC. It does show it on your phone, but it runs on Android, iOS. It also runs on a Mac and a PC. I've not tried it. I just heard about it yesterday and added it to the list. But I know some of the people who like to try different browsers, especially those that watch what's going on, and as far as privacy and ads, might be one to take a look at. It's Quetta, Quetta. And this one is, I got a suspicious link and a text message. Here's how I checked it safely. So it's a good article on from makeuseof.com and how you can check a message that you receive and see if it's before you click on it. Just things to look at and look for to make sure that it's not bogus. And this one was how I deal with robocalls without changing my number. And I had an experience yesterday that I just, all of a sudden this past week, I've been getting more and more scam and bad phone calls. It's been a real pain because I'll get them 3 or 4 right in a row, and I'll get 7 or 8 total during the day. Wow. Where I wasn't getting but 1 or 2. And so I started doing some searching. I'm going to do a video on it. And what I found out, I use T-Mobile and what they have to help me. So I'll be talking more about that. But this is a good article to take a look at. And this was also from me, and that was about the Miss A. And Ron, this is you.
NVIDIA said, let's see.
NVIDIA sales grow 78% on AI demand.
Right. So just NVIDIA's going crazy again. It's just lots of sales. This is an article. Google now offers an easier way to remove your personal information. That's the same article that was earlier. And as I said, if you have concerns about your personal information, you find it when you do a Google search. You can now have that. Should be easy to remove that information. This was Alabama offers, so everyone's into free AI. So Alabama offers free access to its AI model, and it can generate realistic video and images. So as you know, that's an online shopping. So it is available free of charge.
And it is based in China.
It is. Now this was interesting. Bob talked about Grok. Did he bring this up at all? Grok, no. Grok has a new unhinged voice that can curse and scream and simulate sex. So I thought interesting. I don't know if you guys have tried that, but it's sort of an interesting, that of course is X's AI, right, Hewie?
Yeah.
Now
I'll let you try that, Ron.
Well,
yeah, I'll let you try it too.
You have to be so just like I don't use X and I'm not on X, so I don't have an account. But you have to have an account on X to be able to access this. So it is okay. It is access through X. This is an article. I'm using this article in the video I'm just finishing off now, which will be shown on Monday, talking about using AI in Meta, and they just let people know that they're big investments in AI in Meta, and $200 billion are going to be adding into it, and it is available in different services that Meta offers, and I'm going to explain that on Monday in my video. But it is, people forget this, and it's included, of course, in your Facebook account or your Meta account. So just let you know what it is there.
They're talking about building a huge, erecting a huge building as well. And I forgot, I think it was like 4 miles long. So they're investing a lot of money in AI to be able to compete with what's going on. And I do like their AI chat program as well.
You just wonder, everyone's investing $200 billion or $300 billion. It's not million, it's billion, hopefully we're going to be seeing some pretty impressive stuff happening here, right? I think we've talked
this is
about
again
that.
with the Miss A.
Yeah.
Is that mine?
Yep.
ChatGPT's deep research tool is rolling out to Plus users, and you can use it now. So if you are a paid ChatGPT, you'll be able to use their deep research tool.
Yeah, so it looks like most of the chatbots now are having some kind of a deep research, which takes a little longer. It takes a little bit longer to generate, but it gives a much more thorough results. And
yeah. And by a little bit longer, we're talking about maybe 20 to 30 seconds. So it's not really, nothing to write home about.
Hewie, have you used it on Chat GPT yet? Have you tried it?
I don't have the paid version.
Oh, you don't?
I don't have the plus version.
All right.
That's where Microsoft is coming out, as I mentioned earlier, and has a free version now.
Right. This was, I think, this is mine. You can now integrate Chat GPT even more deeply into your iPhone. If you have an iPhone, I thought that might be an interesting article for you.
Now, how does that differ from the artificial and the Amazon intelligence?
Well, this is on. This is Chat. Now you can integrate Chat GPT even more deeply into your iPhone, so it will integrate into, I guess, more services.
Is that going to be competition with with Apple Intelligence?
Sounds like it. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I talked about before.
Yeah, and that's interesting. Yeah, it's just getting better, eh?
For free.
They all are. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course the 9A. I love Pixel. Google.
We know you really.
We know.
It's the worst kept.
Well, I haven't noticed.
It's the worst kept. Apple is so secret. You don't know anything until the day of the release. Google leaks it starting 2 months ahead of time, and it's just you. But when they announce the release, you know exactly what it is. So they're just releasing information.
Ron, let's see, we're down to something from Bob, but I think at this point, time-wise, we'll look at the last few messages.
Yep, that's a good one. I'll just let me just sort of. There we go. We'll just take that off, and let's have the last few messages there.
Yeah, last couple.
Jolyn, I do enjoy. Oh, good. She uses Gboard. I do enjoy Gboard, but find dictation easier most of the time. Yeah, so you're on the same link that we are. Yeah, for sure. Mike Ungerman, when billionaires spend billions on capabilities to support the public, they want something in return to pay them back. There ain't no free lunch. That's for sure, Mike. For sure. They're not investing all this, so the boom is going to get lowered. Although I must say, Mike, I pay for Chat GPT, and out of all the things I pay for, it's probably the one thing I use that's very worthwhile. Like I would never not have that because I use it so much. So it is highly addictive, and I do pay for it now. So it is something it would be very difficult to do what I do without it. So there's a little hooks in there. Anyway, listen, I want to thank everyone for coming. It's top of the hour, and we do appreciate your time with us, and we wanted to make it productive, and hopefully you've learned something today, and we've shared some things. Don't forget, we do post our information daily on our Facebook page. So if you want to keep up on the news of the week, just keep looking at our page, and we will see you back here same time, same place next week. And if you're new here, and thank you for coming, drop by our Monday show. We have a lot of fun on Monday. And just go to techforsenior.com, our website, and it'll give you all the links to our Monday show. Hewie, thank you for being here today, and thank you for all the work and posts you did, and thank you for doing the show on Monday too.
Absolutely.
And Ray, it's nice to see you here again. Thank you so much for coming. Do appreciate your input, and hopefully you'll always be able to drop in, and when you get bored, just drop in and have some fun with us.
Okay.
And Bob, wherever you are, I know you're up to here.
he's dealing with his cable company.
Yeah, thank you for coming, and hopefully he gets the Comcast fix and his sewer troubles done. Anyway, we'll probably find out more about that on Monday when we're back on our Monday show. So thanks everyone for being here, and we will see you soon. Bye now.
Bye all.